Hello everyone, I'm Floral from Under a Rock, and today we're continuing in the Ten Commandments, and so today we're on Exodus 20 verse 12, which is, honor your father and mother so that you may live long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. So, as some of you guys know, I'm a pastor, and I'm going to do for you what I do. So, anyway, so again, that verse, it is right there. Honor your father and mother, and so that you may live long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. Well, how might you live long? Well, your mom and dad won't kill you. There you go. No, just kidding. Alright, so what does that word honor mean? Well, it means to show deference to, elevating, lifting up, putting him in a place of respect, prizing and cherishing. You show honor, you show deference, you're making them significant. And so that's what it first and foremost means, is making sure to put your parents in a place of respect. Do you care about them? Do you think about them? Are you considering them more important than yourself? Right? How are you approaching that? So Jesus, he actually talked about this in regards to the Pharisees. Right? He looked at the command as an example of how they would deal with their parents themselves. The Pharisees, they neglected their parents by offering tithes and all that kind of stuff to God, and neglecting their parents' needs. So they're like, God, you're so important, here's all of our stuff. And God's like, well, am I important? I said, honor your father and mother. And, well, you're not. You're using me as a way to get away from honoring your father and mother, because, well, who got the tithes and all that from the temple? Well, it would be the Pharisees. So they're kind of using their tithes to circumvent the whole thing. And they're just being selfish. But Paul explains that there's also a level of obedience connected to this. In Ephesians, he actually says, obey your parents. Why? Because honor your father and mother so you may live long in the land. Right? Which also means that the opposite is true. If you dishonor your parents, there's another promise. Your days will be shortened in the land. The land doesn't simply mean the land of Israel, although that may have been the original intent, but it could clearly be interpreted as larger than that, because otherwise Paul wouldn't have used it to the Gentiles, the Ephesians. So that's the lesson for today. Honor your father and mother. That's basically that. Now, do you have to do everything your parents say? No. If your parents dishonor God and they're telling you to do something that dishonors him, you already got a bunch of commands that are right above it. Alright, so if they're going against God, you don't have to do what they say that goes against God. But at the same time, if they do ask you to do something that doesn't go against God, well, you gotta do it. Especially if, well, you're a kid. So if you're an adult in your own home, it might be a little bit different, but you still show honor. You don't badmouth your parents or all that kind of stuff for as best you can. So, yeah, that's that. Hope that helps. Have a good night, day, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Bye.